How are we doing, everyone? Sam here, United People's TV, with a live match reaction after Man United's 2-1 loss to Real Madrid in the UEFA Super Cup final. Real Madrid went 1-0 up, went 2-0 up, and let's be honest, it really only looked like Real Madrid were ever going to win that game, even though Man United in that second half definitely came back. Romelu Lukaku scored the best of... well, no, not the best. He scored the second of his clear-cut chances, but it wasn't enough for Man United. 2-1, and overall, I've got to be honest, I was very disappointed with that. What are your feelings on the game? Let me know in the comments below. As always, offside goal for Real Madrid's first goal, absolutely. But looking at that match and how Man United played against Real Madrid, for what? First 45, 50 minutes, I felt Real Madrid were in total control. Then they sat back a bit, and Man United got control of the second half because, let's be honest, Real Madrid allowed us to. And then Lukaku had a massive chance, he missed it. Then he scored his second chance. But Man United's deliveries all night, we're playing with Marouane Fellaini came on in that second half. We're trying to play with that striker or play with a big team and getting the balls up the pitch. For me, I felt Mourinho's substitutions were wrong, not what I wanted to see from Man United. You saw Fellaini coming on for Ander Herrera after like 55 minutes. I like Rashford for Lingard, that was a good sub. But he could have brought Martial on towards the end there. Martial would have been someone that might have been able to change that game. But he didn't. He brought on Fellaini. And we played a style of football I don't think Man United needed to play, and wasn't the strength going into that half. We actually, when we got the ball to Rashford and Mkhitaryan and got the ball to our feet, we started doing something. Lots of comments here. Come one from Michael Ayer saying, Pogba was awful tonight. Why did Mata not replace Pogba? I think Mata or Martial should have came on. One of the two. That's why I think. Techno Coke saying, had a good go, it's Real Madrid. At least Lukaku scored. He's off the mark. Yes, that's true. But Lukaku should have scored that first chance. If you're going to play as a striker like Lukaku did in that game and be a pure poacher, he only got two clear-cut opportunities tonight. You have to make sure that when you get that chance, you take your chance. Lukaku didn't. And that is the problem. Christopher Payne there asking for a quick summary of the game. Real Madrid went 2-0 up, complete total control. Lukaku missed a great opportunity. Lukaku then scored. Man United still had the ball going forward, but we couldn't create enough good chances. And surely a game like tonight has really showed us why someone like Perisic appeals to Jose Mourinho. Our deliveries were poor tonight. Rashford, Pogba, Mkhitaryan, there were a few decent crosses, but overall the quality of the crosses were poor. Nemanja Matic, I felt, played very well in the first half. The midfield kind of got bypassed in the second half. I don't know. Something that was mentioned there about Fellaini getting injured, I don't really understand. He had concussion or he got a head injury. That surely means a player goes off. I felt it would have suited Man United more if he did go off, because I wanted to see us play differently against Real Madrid. When you got Sergio Ramos in there, you're pretty much not going to win the header. The guy just is superhuman and wins every single header. What formation were we using? Well, as far as I saw in the first half, we played with Matic deeper with Herrera and Pogba in front of him in central midfield, but I think that changed in the second half. I don't really know what Man United were doing. Rashford went with the wrong foot and corner with his chance, you know, absolutely. I didn't understand why Rashford let the ball run across his body onto his left foot when he could have controlled it with his right foot and then curled one into the corner. A bit like a lesser version of the West Ham goal that he did when he fired it right into the top corner. He could have easily just buried that in the bottom right. Disappointing. I really was disappointed, to be honest, because I feel that we could have given a better account of ourselves in that last half an hour after we got the goal. I felt we could have gone a lot more. I would have rather seen Man United lose a cup final 3-1 with the opportunity of making us make that 2-2 than for Man United to lose a cup final 2-1 and for me feel like we didn't chase the game enough in a situation like that. Someone asking what I was expecting, because it's Real Madrid, Champions League. Cool, that's fine. But it's still technically a pre-season game. It's a little bit more competitive because the Super Cup's on the line, but it's still a pre-season game. And I just feel like why not go for that in the last 20 minutes, half an hour of the game? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I am wrong. Let me know what you think about that. And if you're new watching United People's TV, please make sure you hit that subscribe button down there and keep talking to us. Loads of positives to take away from today. This is a pre-season match against one of the best teams around. Relax, says John Hickman. That's fun. You know, I did see positives today. I'm not saying that there were no positives. I thought Matic played well in the first half. I'm really glad Lukaku, even if he did miss his first game, he scored with his second opportunity. He needed that. Lingard was very poor in the first half. I mean, how many times are we going to see Lingard start this season? I think that needs to be addressed by Mourinho. The guy's a good squad player, but he shouldn't be starting every single week. Much would have rather would have seen Martial there instead of Lingard from the start. And Herrera, a little bit poor for me. Pogba today, quite poor. Probably his worst game of the pre-season. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments below. Lindelof. I think he had his moments, but Lindelof to me still looks shaky. And I think one thing that's really hard for Lindelof is that when you're a centre-back, you need to create that partnership with your partner at the back. Rio and Vidic, Bruce and Pallister. Lindelof has played with Jones, Bailly, Smalling, Blind. He hasn't had a settled partner yet, so I can't really say much about Lindelof until we get him playing alongside maybe Eric Bailly every single week. Once we see that, then you can start criticising Lindelof. Lindelof will take time to adjust, says Varav Jugal. Darwin was good at defending. No, Darwin was good. I'll give you that. Darwin had a really good game. Darwin's definitely come on leaps and bounds since he started under Mourinho, but I think he's definitely improved. Michael Ayer there saying, tonight shows how much work still needs to be done to get Man United back to where we belong. I think we all knew that anyway, guys and girls. I think, Michael, you probably knew that as well. But we just need Man United to... I don't know. Tonight was for me a sort of insight in how we were going to play against West Ham and the start of the season when the Premier League kicks off. And I felt at points tonight it was positive. The counter-attacking was there sometimes, but the passing was too slow. We need Matic to be sitting and feeding those passes to Pogba and getting Pogba further up the pitch so he can sort of create. I don't know. I think there were positives tonight, but I feel Man United could have attacked that game more. In the last half an hour of a cup final, if you're losing it, try and win it. That's as far as I think anyway. But let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, please drop a like on the video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your comments. I'm going to go and have a drink now. And if you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Take it easy.